In the last sessions we discussed the weighted price index number problems. In this session in this problems I am going to explain the another one format of or another one problems which is related to weighted price index number. Here the given problem, that is from the following data construct Darvish-Bowles price index number and the Fisher's price index number. See here the given items, that is 1, 2, 3, 4. Next base year, current year. For the base year they given price and total expenditure. For the current year they given price and total expenditures. In the last problem they given for the base year and the current year price and quantity. But there is a slight differences between the last problem and this problem. In that last problem price and quantity they given, but in this problem price and total expenditure they given. Here whether it is expenditure or value, whatever they given, expenditure or value, you have to consider the same here. See here my dear students, base year price, we know that base year price is denoted as P, then base year is denoted as naught, then total expenditure you have to write here. Next current year price, so current year price, that is P1. Next step is that total expenditure. See here for the base year total expenditure you have to write PQ. Total expenditure is nothing but you have to consider both price and quantity. For both price and quantity base year is that naught. So as we know that base year is denoted as naught, current year is denoted as 1, so you have to write for both naught. Next is total expenditure. What's the total expenditure? Current year total expenditure. See here current year total expenditure, so you have to write both P, Q. If it is current year then you have to write 1. Next, in the weighted expenditures we need the values of P1, P0, Q1, Q0, and then these values we need to calculate which is related to the formulas which is related to the weighted price index number. Then observe here we have P1 values. Okay. Next we have P0 values, is it here? P0 values is there. Next Q1, Q0. See here in the questions whether they given the Q1, Q0 value? No. So you have to calculate Q1, Q0 values. After that you have to calculate the other 4 values. Next, so you have to calculate Q1, Q0 values. Then in the solution, I will continue the solution same here. In the solution you have to consider first as I already told you, you have already P1, P0 value, so you calculate Q0 and Q1 value. So what is the formula for calculating Q0 value? See here my dear students, for calculating Q0 value, here for calculating Q0 value you use for that base year. If it is you have to calculate for the Q1, 1 is nothing but current year, so use these values. So for Q0 you use these values, so you have to write P0 Q0 divided by what is that? P0. So Q0 equals P0 Q0 divided by P0 because it is base year. So this is base year. You have to consider these two values of base year. Next is Q1. So you have to tell what is the formula for calculating Q1. That is P1 Q1 divided by P1. By using these two values, you have to calculate, that is Q1 values. Then the first value is that calculate one by one. Q0 equals P0 Q0 divided by P0. So what is the value of P0 Q0? First one is 50 divided by 2. So the value is 25. This is Q0 Q1. So 25. Next one is 5 8, 6. And next Q1. So Q1 is that formula for calculating Q1, P1 Q1 divided by P1. So P1 Q1 60 divided by 5, that is 12. Next 48 divided by 8, that is 6. 20 divided by 2, that is 10. Then 70 divided by 10, that is 7. Next, then what is the next column? Yes, if you have the values of P0, P1, Q0, Q1, then next step is the 4 columns. Before going to draw the 4 columns, you observe the question as you already have the P0, Q0 and P1, Q1 value. As I already told you for the last class, then what are the columns? That is P1, Q0, P0, Q0, then P1, Q1, then P0, Q1. See, observe here, in these 4 values, what you have already in the questions. See, do you have the P1, Q1 value in the questions? Yes, we already have the P1, Q1 value. Next, the P0, Q1 value is there? No. So, you have to calculate these values. Next, P1, Q0. Where is that P1, Q0? There is no P1, Q0 value in the question, so you have to calculate. Next is P0, Q0. You have already the P0, Q0 value in the questions. So, and the remaining columns are P0, Q1 and P1, Q0. So, you have to calculate P0, Q1, and the another column is that P1, Q0. Then you have to calculate P0, Q1. So P0 value is that here P0 2, Q1 value is that 12. So 2 into 12, that is 24. Next is 4 into 6, that is 24. Then 10 into 1, that is 10. Next one is 7 into 5, that is 35. And the next one is P1, Q0. Here P1 value is that 5, Q0 value is that 25. So 5 into 25, that is 125. Next P1 value is that 48. P1 value is that 8. Then Q0 value is that 5. That is 8 into 5. That is 40. Next is 16. Then 60. And the next step is add the values which value you needed. So you have to add only that summation. If you add these values, summation P0, Q0, next summation P1, Q1, next is summation P0, Q1, and the another one is summation P1, Q0 value. So add the values. If you add the P0, Q0 values, then the answer is that 108. Next is P1, Q1. P1, Q1 value is that 198. Next is P0, Q1 value. So P0, Q1 value is that 93, and P1, Q0 value. So P1, Q0 value is that 241. So write it separate. Summation P0, Q0 value is that 108, and summation P1, Q1 value is that 198. Summation P0, Q1 value is that 93, and summation P1, Q0 value is that 241. By using these values, you have to calculate Dawkins-Bowles price index number and then Fisher's price index number. You may calculate and another, that is Another index number, that is Lascaris, Pastures, Marshall Edgeworth, Darvish, Boles, Fisher's index numbers also you have to calculate. But in the given problem, they have to construct Darvish, Boles and Fisher's price index number. So what is the formula for calculating Darvish, Boles price index number? So the formula for calculating, that is 1 divided by 2 summation P1 Q0 divided by summation P0 Q0 plus summation P1 Q1 divided by summation P0 Q1 into 100. This is the formula. So apply the values for this formula. P1 Q0, here P1 Q0 value is that 241, then P0 Q0, summation P0 Q0, that is 108 plus summation P1 Q1 198, and then summation P0 Q1, that is 93 into 100. So next step is 1 divided by 2. 241 divided by 108, that is 2.2315 plus 198 divided by 93, that is 2.1290 into 100. Next step, 1 divided by 2 into, add these values, 4.3605 into 100, then 1 divided by 2, sorry, we have to multiply, that is 1 divided by 2 into 4.3605 into 100, so the answer is 218.025. This is Darvish, Boles price index number. This is Darvish, Boles price index number. Next, another one, that is Fisher's price index number. Then what is the formula for calculating Fisher's price index number? That is half root summation P1 Q0 divided by summation P0 Q0 into summation P1 Q1 divided by summation P0 Q1 into 100. So write the values. P1 Q0 value, that is 241 divided by 108 into 198 divided by 93 into 100. See here, 241 divided by 108 is that 2.2315 into 198 divided by 93, that is 2.1290. Here you have to write the root into 100. Next one, you have to multiply these values and remove the root. So the value is 12.1796 into 100. So the last answer for Fisher's price index number is that 217.96. This is how to calculate the, if the given the total expenditures, you have to consider the P0 Q0 or P1 Q1 value, whether you have to identify whether it is based on the current bill. Okay, thank you.